Alright, this is Calibos, and this would be Beyond the Skies. So when last we left our intrepid hero, whoever that is, I'm not sure, we'd finished this, and it is now charging the power cell. So we have the power cube, which gives us access to the crafting calculator, which is basically just a crafting table on a stick that requires power. I'm not sure how that's better, but we have it. So we can toss that in there, and so we have calculator. So now we need a different calculator. We need a scientific calculator, maybe? Enriched gold ingot. So we need just a regular calculator? Which is cobble, calculator assembly, which is buttons and cobble. Oops. Okay, button assembly. So I'm guessing this is basically the basic calculator. And that's this. So now we can charge this. Let's look at the info calculator again. Also, let's look at the carpenter, because that's really what we're trying for here. Reinforced stone. So we need to take cobblestone and combine it with wood. Cobblestone and wood. Okay, we now have reinforced stone. We'll chuck that in there. Pop the... Does this have... Oh yeah. Okay, so it's fully charged. Let's put that there. And now we can build the carpenter, I'm thinking. So we need bronze. Bronze is going to be copper and tin. So let's go for copper. And tin. 2, 3. So bronze is 3 to 1. So that should be correct if I grab one more tin. So we'll turn this off so that it doesn't auto pour out. Toss in the tin, toss in the copper. You'll see that different metals smelt at different rates. That's actually pretty true to life, and it's cool that they do it. It's annoying in practice sometimes. So now we'll put the bronze at the bottom and start it going. Used to be that this alloyed instantly, but I imagine that people got frustrated with that because if you accidentally mixed something, you had no time to save things. Alright. So now we have this. Let's grab the bronze. And we'll get rid of that because it's a garden scythe. Oh, quest. Yay, quest. Which gives us Invar. Hey, look. So we need the casing. And then now we'll need the rest of the bronze. And some glass, I think. So that gives us the carpenter. Now the carpenter's pretty cool. It does require water, though. So what we'll probably do is... Not sure I want to do this. Let's see how many, if I can do this. So I don't have any blaze rods. Recipe for the blaze rods. Do I have any cores? 1 molten core. Recipe. So if I come up with a compactor, I can... Or a flawless calculator. Flawless calculator, which is going to require the ultimate control circuit, flawless assembly, and diamond block. Which requires the atomic calculator. Oh man, that's not a thing that's happening quickly. But we have Electrum. Why are we suddenly carrying all of these things? Maybe I was just always carrying them and I didn't realize. Anyway. So we now have the carpenter. For the moment, I guess I can put it here and it will fill it with water. So it needs a recipe, it needs power. So if we make this thing move over here temporarily, it now has power. So now we need allergic confuser. We need tin and 6 redstone. 4, 5, 6. Tin. One of those. That. So this is just the recipe up here. These are actually the ingredients. So you can actually set each carpenter up with a specific single recipe and then just pump ingredients into it. Since most of the time they're fairly cheap to build, that's usually not a bad idea. So we need an Anori crystal. So we'll need an atomic reconstructor, which requires iron. Do we not have any iron? Why do I have like a million different things on me suddenly? Oh my gosh. So I will admit that I am slightly out of sorts. So we'll need this. And these are actually kind of annoying. So we need a redstone torch. Which means we need a stick. So the reason these are annoying is they come originally in a they come originally in probably not the best mode. So now if I give it power and then step on this, it fires. Before, it fires unless, you know, it's got a redstone signal, which is really backwards, but at least they give you the ability to fix it. So that's something anyway. So we're going to need another power cell. So let's see if we can knock together one of those. Man, I am gonna think not. So looks like we're actually gonna have to do some harvesting, or something crazy like that. Didn't really want to be grinding ore on camera, but there we are. Which is weird. Oh, that must be out of range. So yeah, this is pretty much how this works. It's really dead simple. And typically what I'll do is I'll make a smooth stone generator or something along those lines. Something that places smooth stone nearby for the orchid to do its thing. Oops. Unlike, for example, the lasers or the environmental tech void miners or anything like that, you can't pick what you get. But, you know, as long as you're not worried about it, it's okay. And it does produce ores faster than many of the other ones, provided that you have the resources for it. Like 1,000,000 dragon stones. So yeah, that's something anyway, right? So the only ores that these don't produce are basically the nether ores. You actually need a specific, you know, the orchid ignum for that, I believe it's called. That would be this one. And this only functions in the nether. I'm not really sure. I mean, I've never actually used it. So there's probably some real benefits to that somewhere. I bet it produces like nether quartz and anything that you'd find in the netherrack ores. Oops. So let's get this gold over there, because that's one of the things we're looking for. We'll also kill the rain, because we don't need to get struck by lightning again. Toss that in there. I mean, technically we could use some more gold. But then who couldn't, right? I mean, who hasn't walked down the street thinking, man, I could use a couple pounds of gold for whatever reason. Alright. Let's go get some of this done. So it looks like one of the things that we're going to want to make actually is the any one of the random metal presses. Because this is really too expensive. Compactor. So let's look into this really quick. It's going to help. We'll get this back because for the moment we don't need to worry about that, and we'll arrange that a little bit better later. So we want this, we want this, needs glass, that's sand, grab some of the sand, we'll put it through here. Just need 4 really quick. So one of those. Now we need 2 of these. Now we need 1 of, oops. Sorry, my hands are a little twitchy. 1 of those. We need 1 of these. Let's get some wood. That gives us a compactor. So now we can pop that down there, it'll charge. So if we put in 1 of these, alright, that's not super fast, but that's cheaper. Instead of 4 for 1, it's 1 for 1. So what else do we need for the metallurgic infuser here? Oh, so we need another Inori crystal, which if we hit this is just an iron ingot. I've got to have iron around here somewhere, right? Pop that on there. Put an ore crystal. Do that. Do that. That's right, we used some of these. Need some sticks. Alright, we now have the metallurgic infuser. So this means steel is going to be a little bit easier. So if we take some charcoal, 2 pieces, and we take 2 pieces of iron, or 1 piece of iron rather, pop one of those in there, do this, do we have another water wheel? So now we have the enriched iron. Notice we still have that in there. Pop this in here again. Now we have a steel blend. So we take the steel blend over here, drop it in there, or not, doesn't cook. Okay, so, alright, don't know if you heard that, but that's my timer, 25 minutes. So we'll pick this up in the next time. I'm just going to pull the steel out, finish assembling that 3rd water wheel section, put it on there, and then we'll see what happens from there. Alright, so if you like the video, leave a like. If you don't. Simple as that. Question, comments, and concerns can all go below. And I guess I'll catch you next time. Thanks for coming.